Alright, so here we have Rocky. I'm going to use him as a demonstration. Good boy, Rocky. Good sit. Good boy. I'm going to demonstrate, like, we need to teach dogs that when the doorbell rings, doesn't mean go crazy, doesn't mean go to the door and bark, doesn't mean jump on whoever's at the door. Ideally, you want a helper, but down. Thank you. Good boy. But I don't have a helper right now. So what I did, I went to a store, got me this little wireless doorbell for 16 bucks. You want to use a programming that matches your home doorbell. Usually you want to have a person ringing the bell, and you will do what I'm going to show. Right now I'm going to do the part that doesn't require so much for the other person, but because again, I'm here by myself. First you want to do this with just one dog, so I just put all the dogs away. I want to go ahead and plug this into the wall. No, Rocky, down. Good boy. I don't want him to see the button, so I just put it in my pocket, and I'll kind of touch it with my arm. Alright? So I'm watching TV, I'm listening to radio, alright? And out of the blue, oh, what's that? I don't make a big deal. Let's go. Let's go see who that is. I'm going to put him on my left hand. I don't have a prong collar on him because really he's not that bad on obedience. Let's go. So we're going to go. I'm still ringing the bell. I'm going to make him sit. This is where you have to use your obedience. The dog needs to do sit. Know how to do sit before you do this, okay? Usually, I'm going to set my camera here. Let's see how to set this. Well, alright. Let's see. Okay. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I got Rocky by the leash, okay? I'm going to open the door. If he breaks the sit, I'm going to say no and sit. He's not breaking the sit, so I'm going to say good boy. There's no food involved here, okay? Good boy. We could use food as a motivator, but good boy. If he tried to run, I would just slam that door. But right now, or correct him also. But you know what? He's doing good. Good boy. So I'm going to close the door. Let's go back to our place. We're going to go back. So this is what happens when you have a lot of dogs. You have two twin size mattresses behind your couch, another twin size mattress by your windows, and a baby mattress by your fireplace. Of course, if the fireplace was going on, we would not have that on there. Anyways, let's go ahead and go back to the beginning. We're gonna actually, you know what? Let me put Rocky on that bed right there. Bed. Go to bed. Good bed. Good boy. He's gonna be in his bed. Down. And I'll be watching TV again, or Oprah, whatever you want to watch. Whatever garbage you want to watch on TV, alright? Or whatever. Anyways, here we go. I want to let it ring a few times before I even move, because I don't want the dog to anticipate that when that rings, we're going to go immediately over there. If he moved, I would just go and correct him. Here we go. Here you go. One more time. All baby gates, all obstructions are open, so we just focus on going straight to the door. He's gonna sit because that's what he's supposed to do, right? When we stop, right? Good boy. I'm gonna put this camera back where it goes. Again, this would be a faster thing if I didn't have to set the camera. But we made it to the door and we open. Usually I would have the leash on my hand, but Rocky he has obedience already, so really, oh, there you go. No, sit. That was a correction, see? He can't anticipate that he's going to go out. Because usually I would have a helper right here. And that helper would praise him, give him some patting, maybe a treat or something. If he started getting jumpy, that person would just stand up like nothing is going on, and I would just close the door and go and make him control himself. But right now he's doing good. I'm going to do this one more time. And let's go, Rocky. One more time. Let's go. You don't want to do this too many times. You want to do this probably just 2-3 times, really. So you're, really, is the frequency of the exercise, not the length of the exercise. Okay. As of now, we have done only 6 minutes. Usually, exercises that I do with my dog, I do them bed. Good bed. I do exercises 5 minutes, 10 minutes, that's it, and then put them up for an hour so they can work what we just did in their little brains. Really, if you do this exercise for 2 or 5 days, 3 or 4 times a day, it's only 5 minutes, really. So if you work 9 to 5, you could do this at 7 in the morning when you wake up. 5 minutes! Again, you don't even need a freaking helper. And if you have kids, you have a helper for 5 minutes. Anyways, and then when you come in the evening, while you're cooking or whatever, you can do this. 5 minutes. That's it. That's all it takes. 5 minutes. If you don't have kids, don't have a helper, well, just use the button. The part on people outside, I guess that can be worked later with helpers. But if you're fostering a dog that goes crazy when the doorbell rings, you don't understand one thing. That dog gets adopted and comes back to the rescue. So, as a foster, you should do the best possible work to make that dog successful. That's the way I see it. I don't just feed the dog and let him sleep in a crate. I want him to increase his chances of being adopted, right? That way they don't end up like the dogs that live with me that end up with me forever because they became unadoptable at some point. Like Rocky, this idiot here bit a kid. Has to be with me forever. He's an awesome dog, but apparently no one else can control him but me. Alright, here we go one more time. And actually this time I'm gonna instead of being sitting, that way he doesn't learn that it's happening only when I'm sitting, I'll just be standing walking around. Of course, my leash handling is not that good right now. I don't have I have a camera, I have a lot of stuff in my hand. But anyways, here we go. Here we go again. Put this here. I wish I could make better video. He's gonna sit, right? And we're gonna open the door. Good boy, Rocky. Good boy. He did a good job, no corrections. Let's end that in a good note. Now I'm going to put him in the kennel for an hour. Let's go. That way he can process what we just did. Sit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him in his kennel because Winston has been in his kennel all this time. I had to put Winston away because Winston tends to get in the way of everything. Rocky, get in, kennel. Good boy. Turn around, let me have your leash. Thank you. Good boy. Good boy. Alright.